Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for July 19th. July 19th is the 200th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 201st in leap years, with 165 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is horsepower. Horsepower is an imperial unit of power equal to 550 foot-pounds per second, about 750 watts. And with that, we're going to start in AD 64, when the Great Fire of Rome continued to cause widespread devastation and raged on for 6 days, destroying half the city. On July 19, 1553, Lady Jane Grey was replaced by Mary I of England as Queen of England after only 9 days on the throne. On July 19, 1701, representatives of the Iroquois Confederacy signed the Nafan Treaty, ceding a large territory north of the Ohio River to England. This is the birthday of Samuel Colt, born July 19, 1814. He's the founder of Colt's Manufacturing Company. Colt is known for engineering, production, and marketing of firearms, most especially between the 1850s and World War I, when it was a dominating force in its industry and a seminal influence on manufacturing technology. Colt's earliest designs played a major role in the popularization of the revolver and the shift away from earlier single-shot pistols. Although Samuel Colt did not invent the revolver concept, his designs resulted in the very first successful ones. Samuel Colt died from complications of gout at the age of 47. July 19, 1821 sees the coronation of George IV of the United Kingdom. The British Medical Association was founded as the Provincial Medical and Surgical Association by Sir Charles Hastings at a meeting in the boardroom of the Worcester Infirmary on July 19, 1832. This is the birthday of French painter and sculptor and illustrator Edward Dégas, born July 19, 1834. He lived to the age of 83. The last great fire to affect Manhattan, New York began early in the morning of July 19, 1845. Fire was subdued later that afternoon, but 4 firefighters and 26 civilians lost their lives, and 345 buildings were destroyed. This is the birthday of Lizzie Borden, born July 19, 1860. In case you haven't heard, she was tried for the murders of her parents in 1892, actually her father and stepmother. Controversy and questions still swirl around that event, even though the jury acquitted her. Lizzie Borden lived to the age of 66. This is the birthday of American surgeon Charles Horace Mayo, founder of the Mayo Clinic. He was born on July 19, 1865, and lived to the age of 73. France declared war on Prussia on July 19, 1870. The first line of the Paris Metro opened for operation on July 19, 1900. This is the birthday of Austrian engineer and businessman Gaston Glock, born July 19, 1929. 2 gunny birthdays, that's pretty cool. He's the founder of the firearms company Glock. He started out manufacturing curtain rods in the 1960s, and in the 1970s he started making knives for the Austrian military. In 1981, he applied for an Austrian patent for the pistol known as the Glock 17. X-15 Flight 90 took place on July 19, 1963. Pilot Joe Walker flew to a height of 347,800 feet. Surpassing the altitude of 100 kilometers, this flight qualified as human space flight under international convention. This is the day of the infamous Chappaquiddick incident. On July 19, 1969, Senator Ted Kennedy crashed his car into a tidal pond at Chappaquiddick Island, Massachusetts, causing the death of his passenger, Mary Jo Kopechne. The world's first global positioning system, or GPS, signal was transmitted from Navigation Technology Satellite number 2 and received at Rockwell Collins in Cedar Rapids, Iowa at 12:41 a.m. Eastern Time on July 19, 1977. Sandinista rebels overthrew the government of the Somoza family in Nicaragua on July 19, 1979. July 19, 1980 marks the opening of Summer Olympics in Moscow. Today's song is It's Still Rock and Roll to Me by Billy Joel. This one spent 11 weeks in the top 10 and 2 weeks at number 1 beginning on July 19, 1980. Kind of a fun listen, this one, as he addresses laments between differing styles. I've put a link in the description so you can give it a listen if you're not familiar with it, or revisit it if you are. It's Still Rock and Roll to Me by Billy Joel, number 1, July 19th, 1980. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That description lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include a link to my blog page that is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, Parler, BitChute, and Getter. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.